Greetings, Wayshowers. I hope you're having a good week so far. My week got off to a splendid start on Sunday with a huge, massive upset win over the Lions in Detroit, nonetheless. Skol! This is your first weekend of Finance 515 Economic Analysis with Dr. Rita Biswas. I sent out the access codes to both textbooks and also the winter course registration for Finance 525 a few weeks ago. The panicked emails, for the most part, have stopped. So I trust you're all registered for 525 and you've gotten the access codes to work for those two textbooks. I was asked, you need both textbooks for 515, and yes, you do. And Alonzo will be using the financial management textbook for 525, but Rita will be using both textbooks for 515. So please make sure the codes have been accessed and you're able to utilize the textbooks. So this is your first weekend of one course. That means we're doing the course and peer evaluations for your previous course, presentation skills. We're doing the evaluations in the Krzyzkowski's course after dinner on Friday. So be prepared for that. And speaking of dinner, we have quite the selection this weekend. We have chicken coq au vin. Please pardon my French. I took Spanish in high school after all. Comprende usted? Muy bien. What that translates to is boneless chicken, rich red wine sauce, onions, mushrooms, and carrots with wild rice pilaf. For our vegetarian friends, we'll have mushroom stroganoff over egg noodles. Very tasty. And for dessert, we will have some fruit pies or some seasonal pies from a local vendor. But what about lunch on Saturday, you may ask? Try Laney's, which you've used quite a bit in the past year or two. So I think you'll like that. Sometimes directing this program feels like I'm coaching a hockey team and we're shifting lines on the fly. So for this weekend, Greg is out and he'll be out until leadership managerial skills. We have Thomas back in. We have Stephanie Rubino, who you met during Accounting for Managers a month or so ago, is in. And then Colleen Lovett, a 2026 court member who you met during Accounting for Managers, is also back in for the next two courses, 515 and 525. We'll have two visitors joining us this weekend. One is Rachel Ornstein, who is an undergraduate alum of Rita's, and she wants to come in and view the pedagogy in action and also see Rita's teaching style. We also have Nella Lake, who is a phone operator for the New York State Department of Taxation and Finance, who's considering the program for next year, and she'll be with us on Friday night. Now, what would a weekend update be without an international trip update? Not much. Now, I have to say, this international trip update is not much of an update at all, but we are making slow but steady progress. We've narrowed the vendors from 3 down to 2. We've also narrowed the destinations as well. As you may have seen in the world headlines, Colombia is having some political issues, primarily with the U.S., so we are taking stock of that. We are trying to schedule meetings with a couple of vendors this week, and hopefully we'll be able to choose our vendor and destination relatively soon. And by the way, our flight will be much smoother than what you see right here. I know it's not soon enough for you, but again, we're about on schedule with where we have been in past years, where we've chosen a destination in October or November. So with that said, I'm out. Have a good rest of your day. We'll see you at Capital Region Chamber of Commerce, 5 o'clock Friday. See you then.